Backlash. Or should I say Whiplash, because that's what all these motherfuckers got after they got done watching the damn pay-per-view. Right? So let me get this straight. You have a guy in Bobby Roode, throwback wrestler, a guy who people would have considered to be, you know, if he were to be wrestling back in the day, he could have fit in with the Four Horsemen. 100%, he could have fit in with the Four Horsemen, for sure. That's why they made the group Fortune in TNA, because they looked familiar to the Four Horsemen. Now, I've said many of the TNA originals that go to the WWE, they're gonna get fucked over. I've said this on a few occasions. Out of the bunch, AJ Styles has been booked the best compared to all the other TNA originals. Lashley's back in WWE. Let's see where he goes from there. But out of the former TNA talent, AJ Styles has been booked the best. Has it been booked the best in a sense of, you know, his character, his wrestling ability, this, that, and the other? No. Not by any stretch of the imagination. His wrestling, sure. But everything else, as far as booking-wise, storyline-wise, he ain't amount of shit compared to his New Japan run, his TNA run. No way in hell. But I could go on and on about WWE, what they've done with all the other talents, with like former indie talent, TNA talent. I could talk about Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles not being the main event at Backlash, which it should have been for the world, since it's for the world title, instead of bum ass, boring ass, trash ass Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. Oh yeah, Samoa Joe. Let's have Samoa Joe do a rest hold for 90% of the match, of being a boring fucking match. And have Roman Reigns obviously beat Joe, because you know WWE can't be any more. WWE can't be any more predictable at this point. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, even though it wasn't for a championship. But yeah, AJ Styles, Nakamura. Let's put them below Braun Strowman and Lashley against Owens and Zayn, and Roman Reigns versus Joe, which didn't amount to shit. Yeah, let's have that as the main event. And then the main event sucked. But, you know, I could go on and on about that. But I feel like at some point the Asylum will address that. At some point. But I wanted to talk about this segment in particular, because it just solidifies to me how much the WWE can give a fuck less about Bobby Roode. Not just Bobby Roode, but just the talent as a whole, their company as a whole. Because what did they do last night? They had Bobby Roode do what the Hardys did, and the Hardys take an L for this. Mick Foley takes an L for this. Shawn Michaels takes an L for this. They've all taken L's, and they're keeping those L's. The New Day is a cancer to the wrestling business. And Joey Ryan, out of the two, Joey Ryan's a lot worse. But WWE in particular, they've pussified their company so much that they're having talents that have nothing to do with the New Day itself. Have them go out there and dance with those fruitcake faggot motherfuckers. The New Day is their own group. So why is there other talents that they're not even close to looking gay? Go out there and dance with those people, those fruitcakes. What pisses me off even, and yeah, Shane McMahon takes an L for this too. But for Bobby Roode, for this company to make Bobby Roode go out there and dance with no gay hoes in with the New Day, and also Titus O'Neil, you know, he was giving his stamp of approval in during that fucking segment dancing to Titus is done too. But Bobby Roode, the it factor of professional wrestling, former TNA World Champion, former Tag Team Champion, had a pretty decent NXT run as the top heel of NXT. Even though, you know, I don't watch NXT, Robert, you know, but I followed some of his matches and run in NXT with Shinsuke Nakamura. Him and Nakamura had a pretty cool feud in NXT, from what I've seen. But for Bobby Roode to go to the main roster, his run has been mediocre so far. His run has been mediocre. This whole glorious bullshit. I'm not a big fan. I'm not that big on the glorious thing. To be honest with you, I'm not that big on the glorious thing. Not just because, you know, he's in the E and he's doing that gimmick. It's working for him to. It worked for him to a certain degree. But people like the glorious stuff. But I'm a bigger fan of Bobby Roode. But for this company to go and do what they did to Roode is appalling, and it's ridiculous at this point. Get rid of the New Day. The New Day are a bunch. It's a fruitcake. It's a fruitcake group. And also, I've never mentioned this before, but that ruins the group Big E, Xavier Woods, and Kofi. That ruins them too. For giving these three black guys, you know, what a coincidence there. Three black guys jogging around, shucking and jiving, because WWE has a huge issue with blacks that they have to go and make Kofi, Big E, and Xavier not only have this gimmick, but to also have other wrestlers involved in dancing with them. Like, really, Jeff Hardy? The Hardy Boys dancing with them, Shane McMahon dancing with them, Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels, all these people, Bobby Roode, they're all AJ Styles. Styles. I'm so petty. I'm on. Having them dance with the New Day, sucking and jiving with the way they do. Big E, big up and down a singlet. Like, fuck pancakes in the ass. Like, you know, they want to go fuck pancakes. They want to go fuck food. Fuck food. What are you, Gamerson? Come on now. The New Day going as long as they have. 3 years. 3 years, the New Day. Really? 3 fucking years, the New Day have been a group. And they've spanked Dean Ambrose, Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil spanked Big E. Like, it's all a bunch of fruity shit. You know what this solidifies for me? This solidifies they don't give a fuck about Bobby Roode. Forget about Samoa Joe. He got screwed over too, but people knew what was going to happen to Joe, losing to Reigns in the main event. But Bobby Roode, and they fucked over Elias too. On top of that, I gotta carry him. All this other bullshit. This is the type of stuff as to why I don't watch the damn company. I'll watch the only time I watch WWE is if I watch the Big Four pay-per-views. But aside from that, I'm not watching this fruit shit. Forget John Cena, forget Roman Reigns, forget Jinder Mahal, forget all these trash wrestlers. But stuff like this, as to why I don't watch the company. I don't watch WWE at all. I don't know how people do it. And it's funny because people want to judge other wrestling promotions. Getting trash, the butch jobbers, no new jobbers, blah, 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 blah. But at least they don't do this much fruitcake shit on their products on a weekly basis. I've never seen so much faggotry in wrestling ever. And I know, and go on topic a little bit. What they did to AJ Styles before I end this quick video. AJ Styles, they did to AJ Styles what they did to CM Punk. They did to him what they did to Punk, and that was have them be the World Heavyweight Champion, only to not main event a pay-per-view, to have their Vince's guys main event the pay-per-view, Roman Reigns, John Cena to main event the pay-per-view. In this case, when CM Punk was the champion, he wasn't in the main event unless he was facing Cena, and unless if he was facing The Rock too. But aside from that, Punk, we gotta turn him heel, da 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 da. And now AJ Styles, world champion, he did not main event WrestleMania. He did not main event Backlash. Only for Roman Reigns to get booed out of the fucking building, like always, have a shitty main event match with Joe, and for him to win and to have all the people in the crowd leave the show. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you right now. Let's not have AJ Nakamura, who had a good match, who had a very good match, better than WrestleMania, and let's put Joe and Reigns in the match in the main event, for Joe to do a bunch of wrestling. Yeah, what a great main event. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you. So last night at Backlash,